Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and today I'm here to share this artistically inked thank you card with you. Let's get started. For today's card, we're going to use the artistically inked stamp, which if I could have only chosen one stamp set from the new Stampin' Up! Catalog, I think this would have been it. I love these little watercolory looking stamps, and then this background image. They really speak to me. Now it does come as a bundle if you choose, and with that you get these artistic dies, which we're also going to use today. Now remember, when you bundle, you do receive a 10% discount on buying the pieces separately. I've got a piece of basic white here, and we're going to use that larger free form floral with Fresh Freesia, which is one of the new Stampin' Up! In colors. Let me just make sure I've got it inked and rub all over, and you do get all of that great texture. Now let's put the Fresh Freesia out of the way, and I've got Magenta Madness. I love these bold colors together. If you haven't looked at the designer paper, the expressions in ink, oh my, I do love that. And then I want some of this smaller dot or flower. We're going to pretend it's a flower. And I'm just stamping several of these so that when we get to the final piece, I've got as many as I'd like to play with. You know me, I like to stamp a few extra just in case. And then I've got another piece of basic white here and my Granny Apple Green. And ink that up. I don't seem to be inking the bottom. Let's see if I've got it yet. There we go. And just want some pairs of leaves here. And then I've got the single leaf as well, because again, you just don't know how many you might like to tuck in. So we'll stamp some extras. Now I'm going to step away for a moment and use those artistic dies to die cut these, and I'll be right back. So I've got all of our die cut flowers and leaves. Let's just put these over here. Gonna separate them by kind. It'll make it easier to assemble our card if I've got them all organized. Okay, and then we still need our background. So I've got a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 basic white, some scrap paper, and then that watercolory background stamp and my Fresh Freesia. And we're just going to ink, stamp off, and then start and create some random looking. We want to change the direction of our stamp so that it doesn't look too much like, oh, let's flip that over. I forgot to stamp off. So we'll turn our paper around, which should make it a little easier. and I'm trying not to match the design up exactly. I want to have it look like it's got just a nice random design, which it does. Okay, let's put, no, I still need this Fresh Freesia, so let's not put it away. Let's grab my Stamparatus and go ahead and add our sentiment. And the sentiment is from the same stamp set. And we're inking in that Fresh Freesia. Okay. And now we'll put our card together. So let's put the ink out of the way now and grab my dimensionals, and we're going to start with some dimensionals on this large freeform flower and set that in here. And then I've used the artistic dies to cut a piece of vellum, and I'm just going to add some glue down here at the bottom where it's going to be mostly hidden, and then a little bit on the stem. Pick this up, and I want this all the way out here at this corner. And of course the layers over it will help to keep it in place. So again, we're going to put this flower down, and then let's put dimensionals under this one, and we're double stacking. And we're just going to lay a few of these in place before adhering anything. And a single stack up here. Okay. And I'm going to tuck a pair of these leaves in down at the bottom. And just, let's put that little bit of glue. Okay. And then tuck this in down here. And give it a press. And then we need some green in up here at the top. Even though we've got this nice spray from the vellum. A little bit of color up here is good. And then let's pop in a couple of these. And I just want that right in here. Okay, so we're ready to put this down all the way. But I guess I should put this down all the way first. I get ahead of myself. Okay. Pull this piece of backing off. Oops, we don't need these in the final finished card. Okay. And we're going to stick in another little bit of green here. we're going to stick this one right under here. And then I feel like we need a couple more leaves on here. So we're going to use some of these singles and give that another leaf up there. And then tuck a second one right in here, kind of tight. All right. And then let's mat this. So these are extras. As I said when I was stamping, I like to have some extras. And our mat is a piece of Fresh Freesia that's cut at 4 1/16 by 5 5/16. And that gives us just a really nice narrow mat that pops the color, but then isn't too there, because we don't want to take away from that soft feminine feel that we've got going. Now I've got a piece of thick basic white for my base, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And let's add dimensionals to the back of this layer. There we go. Oops. No good sticking your card to the grid paper instead of your card base. Okay, and there's our card using Artistically Inked. You can find that in my store. If you're here in the US, there's a link that you can use in the description below, and I'd be happy if you did some of your Stampin' Up! Shopping with me. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your card-making friends. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell, you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Have a great day. Bye.